Welcome to this edition of Literary Reviews. My name is Maximilian Smith. Today we will be discussing the novel The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It is narrated by Nick Carraway and is set during the summer of 1922 on Long Island, New York. Nick, a young man from the Midwest, rents a bungalow in West Egg, the district of the new rich, next to the colossal mansion of the mysterious J. Gatsby. Gatsby is famous for throwing extravagant parties, though he remains an enigma.
Across the bay in the old money territory of East Egg lives Nick's cousin, Daisy Buchanan, and her wealthy, brutish husband, Tom.
Nick meets the cynical Jordan Baker and learns of Tom's blatant affair with Myrtle Wilson, the wife of a garage owner in the industrial Valley of Ashes.
Myrtle, I really like stopping by to see you on the way to the city. Your clueless husband doesn't even suspect anything.
I love your visits. It would be even better if you used your wealth to help me escape this place. Otherwise, I have very low expectations of you.
Baby cakes, that's what I love most about you. If a man doesn't meet your standards, you lower your standards.
Nick soon sees Gatsby standing alone on his lawn, stretching his arms toward a solitary green light blinking across the water at the end of Daisy's dock.
When I see the green light, I think of the wonderful Daisy.
Wait, don't click the back button. This is not a musical. I just lost myself for a second.
Nick receives a rare invitation to one of Gatsby's parties and finally meets his host. Gatsby, whose real name is James Gatz,
reveals that his vast fortune and extravagant lifestyle are merely a calculated performance orchestrated to attract Daisy's attention.
Nick, old chap, your cousin Daisy and I had a passionate romance 5 years ago in Louisville before I left for war. When I was gone, she married the knucklehead Tom. He had something at the time I didn't. Wealth. She loved me, and she never loved Tom.
Nick arranges a reunion. Jay and Daisy begin a fervent affair. Gatsby, who stopped his parties as they were no longer needed, reveals his true background. Born James Gatz, he reinvented himself as J. Gatsby and amassed his colossal but illegal fortune through schemes like bootlegging. His singular goal in life is to impress Daisy and make her believe he is worthy of her old money status. The sticky sweetness doesn't last too long. The tension with Tom culminates at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Tom, having grown suspicious, forces a bitter confrontation, exposing Gatsby's bootlegging and illegal business ties. Gatsby pressures Daisy to confess she never loved Tom, but Daisy recoils from the pressure and the truth of Gatsby's tainted wealth. Unable to fully renounce Tom, Daisy essentially shatters Gatsby's idealistic dream of recapturing the past. Daisy accidentally hits and fatally injures Tom's mistress, Myrtle Wilson, with Gatsby's yellow car. Gatsby, protecting Daisy, decides to take the blame. George Wilson, Myrtle's husband, mistakenly believes Gatsby was Myrtle's lover and the hit-and-run driver. Driven mad by grief, Wilson tracks Gatsby to his mansion. Wilson pulls out an object made for expelling projectiles. First, he uses it on Gatsby, who is relaxing in the pool, then uses it on himself. We have to keep our images G-rated, but surely you get the gist. Neither man's cardiac muscle continues to pump fluid. Gatsby's funeral is sparsely attended, highlighting the hollowness of his social connections. And Nick learns Tom purposely fed Wilson the information about Gatsby owning the car.
Disgusted by the vast carelessness of the wealthy elite, the Buchanans in particular, Nick returns to the Midwest.
The novel concludes with Nick, reflecting on Gatsby's extraordinary capacity for hope and idealism. A final, tragic vision of the corrupted American dream, forever chasing an unattainable past. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Literary Reviews.